my December TBR and I am so excited. Hello everyone and welcome to another vlogasode with Bookish with Mariah. I am so hyped to be talking to you all about my December TBR because November was a slow reading month for me and I didn't really put myself on a TBR. Well, this month I am going to have a TBR, obviously by the title of this video, and I am going to be participating in a really fun, really awesome readathon that I'm really hype about. So I am in the suit of getting into like the holiday spirit. My family, we actually celebrate Hanukkah, so you know, I'm currently like wearing like my blue and white pajamas, my cozy pajamas that I bought for this time. I also have on some really cute snowflake pants that you can't see, but my daughter Kyler, she has the same outfit as me, and so does Travis, and these are these cute little pants. So this is what my pants look like because I didn't want to stand up, but they are adorable and they have snowflakes all on them. And so during the month of December, I get a lot of cozy pajamas or like cozy footies, like socks. I love like cozy blankets, and we celebrate Hanukkah and we do a lot of really fun things for Hanukkah. I'm telling you, for real. So I just released my vlog series called Vlognica on my family channel, which is called Locked In with the Liggins. I will link it below if you guys want to check it out. We're going to be uploading videos every day for Hanukkah. So right now we're uploading prep videos for Hanukkah. So we're doing that from the 1st through the 9th. And then when Hanukkah starts, which is from the 10th through the 18th, we're uploading videos every day. So please join me over there on my family channel to see what we do for Hanukkah and how we like to celebrate. You'll see in the back I have Shalom. Shalom means peace and blessings in my faith. And I also have peace, love, and miracles, which is here. I'm wishing peace, love, and miracles on all of you all and your family. All right, so that's my whole rant about Hanukkah / Vlognica. I would love for you all to join us Locked In with the Liggins on my other YouTube channel. So on to my readathon. Well, not my readathon, but the readathon that I'm participating in. I'm participating in the Shelf Space Readathon, which is called the Reindeer Games, and I'm so excited to be a part of this readathon. It's going to make December even more fun for me, especially for my reading. And so I do have my reading journal down here. So if you see me glance down, that's because I'm reading this, because there's no way I can remember all of the prompts and say them clearly without reading it. So, but yeah, so it is the Reindeer Games Readathon with Shelf Space. It's taking place in the Discord server. So I have talked to you all several times about Shelf Space. If you follow my channel, if you're new to my channel, Shelf Space is a really awesome sci-fi fantasy book club that's run by Jessie May. I'll link her channel below and the Discord server along with the website to Shelf Space if you want more info. But basically we are broken up into teams of 5 or 6 people, and this is all happening inside of the Discord, okay? And I'm currently on Team Clark Griswold, which you all, okay, so even though I don't celebrate Christmas, there is one movie that makes me laugh every time I see it, and that is the Christmas Vacation. I laugh so hard every time I watch Christmas Vacation. My mom, it is definitely one of her favorites, and we laugh, we love it. We think Clark is a mess, and so is his family, and so I'm telling you, I can't go in December without watching that movie. I'm sorry. I even purchased it, and I'm like, this is hilarious. So I absolutely love it. We celebrate Hanukkah, but we do enjoy a movie like that, like Christmas Vacation. It is just a great comedy. It's hilarious. So that is the team that I'm on. We have 12 prompts, which I'm going to list the prompts below this video so you can look at all of the prompts. And also, every 100 pages that we read, we get points. And when we finish a prompt, we get points for our team. And there is going to be a prize at the end for the winner. All right, so I think I covered all of the basics for the readathon. Again, please check out Shelf Space Book Club, because not only do readathons happen, we have buddy reads that happen there. We have a different book that's, every month there's a different book that's selected. selected. There's a live show for that book, and also group discussions about that book of the month. So if you want to join Shelf Space, join the Shelf Space family. Definitely click the links below this video so that way you can join the Shelf Space family. I'm new to BookTube, and I will say, you know, BookTube is like this whole world, like cyber world, and I felt like a family as soon as I joined the Shelf Space book club. Book club, because it felt like, you know, there was people there I could chat with. Even when I get super busy and I can't chat in the Discord servers a lot, I go in and read the comments. That's a lot of fun. When I want to jump into a readathon or a buddy read, I can do that. It just feels fun to have a community. So definitely, if you want to join a really awesome community, hey, you got to check out Shelf Space. I can't talk. Shelf Space. All right, so let's go ahead and get going with the first prompt, because I don't want to make this video a million minutes long. So the first prompt is, we three kings read a book with a crown on the cover. And for me, that's pretty easy. I am going to go ahead and go with Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I actually don't know much about this book. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I do, but I do know there's several books that this is like a series, and so I really want to check it out. I had one of my line sisters, my sorority sisters, she read this book and she liked it. She did say she liked like the second and third books better, but anyway, I do want to check it out. So I'm gonna be reading Red Queen. And again, y'all, I don't know anything. I just know it's like it's magic involved. It's a fantasy, and I'm probably gonna at least like it. It's fantasy. I love fantasy books. So, and there is this beautiful crown right here. So this is the book that I'm choosing, Red Queen. All right, so for the next prompt, it says, family holiday time, read a Shelf Space buddy read book. So for me, last month, or was it the month before? I can't remember, because I'm like losing train of thought of like some of my books and commitments. But I know for sure that one of the books in Shelf Space that was a buddy read that I really would like to get to is Jade City by Fonda Lee. Oh my gosh, what's happening to me today? Yeah, Jade City by Fonda Lee was one that I really wanted to get to, and I know that a lot of people said that they loved the book, and so since I didn't have time last month, I'm gonna try to get to it this month. I know it's fantasy. I think it's adult fantasy if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, I could be wrong. No, I think it is adult fantasy, but I know for sure I didn't get to this one last month, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and go with Jade City. If you have read it, definitely let me know. I heard some people that say they really love it and they love the second book, and so I would love to know your thoughts. But this is gonna be my pick for a Shelf Space buddy read book that I absolutely need to read. All right, so the next prompt, it says, Christmas tree, read a book set in a forest. Well, that one is really easy. You all have heard me mention this book on my channel before. I've told you all that I really love Shay Earnshaw's work because I read The Wicked Deep and absolutely loved it. And so I'm gonna go ahead and go with Winterwood, which is by Shay Earnshaw. Now, Winterwood is about a forest. It is about a spooky forest. Some kids go into the forest and they discover, I think, like a boy that has been dead for years or centuries, or I don't know, however long, and they're trying to wake him up. But it's all based around like the story and the myth about this forest, and it's a short book. So with how ambitious this TBR is, I need a couple short books in here for real. So I'm absolutely excited. Love Shay Earnshaw. Definitely gonna go ahead and go with Winterwood, and look at that forest. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, yes. Here's my pick. All right, so for the next prompt, it says, read a book with elves or magic. And that one was a hard one to choose because there's so many like books I want to read that involves like magic or a magic system or something. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with I think I'm gonna go with A Dream So Dark by L.L. McKinney, because I did a book review for the first one and I loved it. So I'm gonna, I think, pick this one because it has a lot of magical, mystical creatures in it, I think. Or I might go with Furthermore by Taheri Mafi. I actually think I'm going to go with this one because I'm going to use this one for another prompt. I just thought about it. Okay, so no. I'm going to go ahead and go with Furthermore by Taheri Mafi because I love the Shatter Me series. I love Taheri Mafi's writing, and this is a different spin on Taheri Mafi's writing. This is a fantasy book. I've never read a fantasy book by Taheri Mafi. I know that it deals with a lot of magical, mystical creatures, and I know this girl travels to a magical, mystical world to try to find her father that has gone missing. So I will go ahead and choose this one. It's also short, so I think I can get through it in December, and I'm looking forward to reading another Tahiri Mafi book. Yes. All right, so for the next prompt, it says, Naughty List, read a book with a unlikable protagonist. Okay, so this one was kind of hard to choose because this person that I'm choosing, or this book that I'm choosing, it's really based off the opinion, of course, of people. But anyway, I saw a lot of mixed reviews about this main character and also about this book and about the storyline in general. So I think it's safe to go ahead and go with Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. I've heard some mixed reviews about the book. I've also heard some mixed reviews about the characters, and I wouldn't say they're unlikable from what I've heard, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard the best things about the characters and the storyline in general, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one for this prompt. It's kind of thick, so we'll see if I get through it or get to it. I hope so, but I think I'm gonna go with this one. I have a friend that's already reading this book like right now, and she's telling me like she's really love it, and so we'll see. But I did hear that the main character in here is like hit or miss, especially with decision making and other things that happen, like the love in here that happens, and there's other things that so I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one. But look at this cover, isn't it beautiful? Every time I look at this book on my bookshelf, I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to read it just because of the cover. It's beautiful, and I heard mixed reviews about the second book too, so we'll see. All right, so for the next prompt, it says Christmas caroling, read an own voices book. So an own voices book, I'm definitely gonna go ahead and go with this beauty, and that is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. You all heard me ranting about how much I love the Poppy War last month. Yeah, last month. Yeah, I read it last month, and I literally ranted about it because it was so great. It was such a surprise for me. Like, I was not expecting to love it as much as I did. Especially with it being like having like a historical fiction twist to it, and normally I don't like connect to historical fiction, which is shocking because I was a history major in school and I love history, but for some reason the books don't always do it for me. But this was absolutely awesome. Well, at least the Poppy War, the first one, and Ren is such an interesting character. I'm not sure how I feel about going into this second book. I don't know if my feelings are going to be shattered, or if I'm going to be upset, or if I'm going to be hopeful and happy. And then the fact that there's a third book, I'm like, oh my gosh, my anxiety is to the roof. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go with this beauty for the Own Voices book challenge. All right, so for the next prompt, it says stocking stuffing, read a story collection or novel. So a story collection, I know for sure that I have wanted to get to for a while. It's going to be A Phoenix First Must Burn by Patricia Caldwell. It's also including a whole lot of authors that I really love, like Elizabeth Acevedo, L.L. McKinney I think is in here, and there's so many more, but it's a collection of stories, and this is one that, like, if I don't finish, okay, but at least it's short, and also it's a lot of different short stories, so I do plan to read a couple of these out of here for this challenge, and I'm really excited because I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun, and I heard some good reviews. I think it came out this year, 2020, like new release. I'm almost sure because it's been raved about and so many people have talked about it. Yeah, it's a 2020 new release, and so I'm really hyped to get to this one. All right, so for the next one, it says A Homemade Present, read a self-published novel. So this one is coming from a friend of mine that sent me this book, and she is it's the author. She wrote this book, and it is called Struggling Butterfly 20-something, a memoir of love, anxiety, and a breakthrough by Amber Woodruff. Sorry, I am literally messing this up. Here it is. This is the story, and that is Struggling Butterfly 20-something, a memoir of love, anxiety, and breakthrough by Amber Woodruff. I had to say it again because I just really messed up the beginning of that. But yes, this is awesome. I think she published this herself. It's teeny tiny, so I could definitely get through it. And it's a book that I've been wanting to read for a while because she sent it to me, and I'm like, I gotta read it. And so I know it has some really cool advice in here about friendships, about relationships, about just self-care. So I absolutely need that myself. We all can use a little bit of that little TLC of ourselves. So I'm looking forward to reading this one, and this will be for prompt number 8. All right, so for the next prompt, it says He Sees You When You're Sleeping, read a horror or thriller book, and that is obviously gonna be, because I talked to you all about this one before, Asylum, and this one is by Melanie Brooks. My friend read this book and loved it, and there's multiple books in the series. So this one is a horror, and also thriller. It's about a boy, I think, that goes to a boarding school, but the boarding school was built inside of a insane asylum, like an old insane asylum that they've renovated, and he goes there, and some strange things start to happen, and it's like really kooky, really spooky, and it has a lot going on. I heard the characters are really great in here, and I love like some of the pictures that are in here, and so I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna pick this one up and see what I think. Right, so the next prompt is checking it twice. Read a book you have previously read or DNFed, and that's easy, and that's going to be A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. I did previously read this one, and I raved about it, and I'm rereading it again because I love it. I'm waiting on book number 2 to come in the mail, so while I wait, I can't get enough of Sarah J. Maas and this book and this series, so I decided to go ahead and read the first one over again. Loving it! So this is going to be a very easy like get points for my team, and I really want to win, so I'm really excited for my team because I'm going to be reading so that way we can get these points. But this one is awesome. It's like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, if I had to describe it. Lots of fantasy involved. I'm loving it. Elves and wolves and so much with the magic, and I love the main character. I won't give too much away about this one, but definitely check it out. It's a whole lot of fun, and I'm definitely glad that I'm picking this one up again. Okay, so for the next prompt, it said Christmas likes. Read a book with red or green on the cover. So it's a Christmas likes challenge, and that is going to be a very easy one. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and it is red and green, and so I am going to read this one. It has sat on my bookshelf for quite some time, and I'm really looking forward to picking it up. I heard awesome reviews about it, and look on the inside. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It is fantastic. I can't wait. I don't know much about the book, but I'm really excited to pick it up. It's red and green. It's gonna fit the challenge, and it's actually, let's see, it's actually kind of short. I don't think it's thick. It's not even 400 pages, so I'm looking forward to getting to this one. All right, and for the final prompt, it says read a romance, and that is going to be, now I think this is a romance from what I hear from people. It is Get a Life, Chloe Brown by Talia Hobbits, and it is supposed to be an adorable, cute love story, and I heard it was awesome. It has made people's top 10 and even top 5 of 2020, and I've seen a lot of people put it on their reading list, or it's in readathons, and I've seen it be in like book club picks and stuff like that. So absolutely, I'm going to be reading this one. It's short. I think it's going to be super cute, and I'm looking forward to following this awesome love story. All right, so that wraps up the prompts for the readathon that I am so excited to be a part of. It is my December TBR. It is the Shelf Space Reindeer games, and I'm so happy to be a part of Team Clark Griswold, and we cannot wait to win. Yes, we want to win. I want to win, and I'm going to be pushing myself so hard this month, reading and challenging myself. And again, I love challenging my reading. November was such a weird reading month, and so I really want to make up for it this month. I like all of the books that is on my list. I'm hype about it. I'm going to be doing some cozy read along with me videos too for you all. So it'll be like day in a life reading or something like that. I've only done one before on my channel, and so I'm going to do a couple more for this readathon. So as I read some of the books on my list, I'm going to be like filming myself reading, activities I'm doing during the day, reading, and yeah, it's just gonna be like read with me, read along, read vlogs or something, like reading vlogs. I think it'll be a whole lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, don't forget to follow me on my family channel too, which is Locked In with the Liggins, where we're doing Vlognica over there. So if you're in the holiday spirit and you're interested in learning more about maybe a different holiday, definitely follow us on that channel because we have a whole lot of fun things to do, and I will also link that below this video. So if you want to join Shelf Space, don't forget all of the information is going to be below this video, so please join the Shelf Space family. We would love to have you. All right, so thank you all for joining me today. I am so hyped. If you've read any of these books, please comment below your favorites because I cannot wait to get to them. I may not get to everything on this list because it's such an ambitious reading list, especially for me, since my reading average is anywhere from 8 to 9 books a month, so I'm already over my limit. So if I can't get to some of these books, I'm absolutely putting them in the beginning of 2021 to read, so I will eventually get to them all anyway regardless. But I'm so hyped. I'm gonna start with some of the bigger books first, and kind of work my way through and put myself on a schedule. I'm actually starting today on my first, well, 2 books I've already started, but I'm starting a new one as well. So we will see how it goes. But thank you all so much. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Bookish with Mariah. I would love to have you join the conversation over there. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.